Control. It's the grand performance. It's the glittering veil, the velvet rope at the entrance to the illusion called order, law and order. In the matrix, this defense web of legislation, corporations, masters, government, and digital carrots on sticks, control is sold to the masses as safety, compliance as virtue, and obedience as reward. But what if control is not power, but pacification? What if the greatest act of self-determination and freedom of the soul begins not by fighting for control or fighting what we perceive as controlling us, but by stepping away from that theatre entirely? My humble thoughts are that is the true path of a Suveran, the living man or woman who has reclaimed the knowledge of standing, of natural law, of contract and trust, and of the sacred jurisdiction that no code or statute can penetrate without consent. I believe that by stepping aside, I don't believe stepping aside is passive at all. I think it's really potent. It means to remove oneself from the conveyor belt of assumption, to no longer be the person, the legal fiction shuffled through systems that feed on fear and silence. It's to say, I no longer volunteer into this jurisdiction. I choose not to stand in line. We do not queue for permissions we never needed. We don't ask for authority for rights we already possess by virtue of being. Instead, let's choose to comprehend the game. We turn inward to study, research, and apply the original jurisdictions of trust, the concept of self-governing, of private membership, contract, equity, and living law. Every statute, every form, every enforcement notice that comes knocking, what does it do? It's presuming your ignorance. And so we remember that every claim must be proven. He who makes claim bears burden of proof. That every man or woman has the right to challenge presumptions, rebut false narratives, and stand in honour without having to step into the battlefield. Am I making sense so far? I would really value the wonderful living men and women in the community that I'm in to weigh in on this conversation, to really add input and value here. I feel that the remedy is never in control. It's in clarity. It is in refusing to be baited into systems that do not serve us, that do not serve the living. Control is the candy offered to the obedient. I can hear Harkun agreeing with what I say. But you are not meant to be led. You are meant to rise, self-governed. I wholeheartedly believe that remedy is in stepping aside and not in line. Be